Welcome back to my channel. Guess where we are? Our hometown Lamborghini dealership. And I used to have 2 Lambos. I sold them, but since the SVJ came out and everybody brags about it, it's been out for a while. I'm thinking I may want to revisit that Lamborghini ownership once more. Let's go check it out. So my biggest problem with Lamborghini was a single clutch. Like, you know, basically you look like you were having a good time in the car, but I'm gonna I'm gonna see if that's improved. You know, I like that better. What is that?
That's a track edition. You want to look over?
No. 720 is alright. Well, I like this because look at the exhaust. That wing is so weird. It's going so many different angles. Wow. 760 horsepower, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see if that single clutch is any improvements. My God. So I'm back with Nick from Newport Beach Lamborghini, and he's telling me this car is 900 grand. I should have asked before I came.
That's okay.
But this is one of the hottest Lambos on the market. He's telling me it's still single clutch, but there is an improvement. So we want to take it for a test drive, and let's find out how much better this is than my old SV Roadster.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Well, the main thing I think you'll feel is the all-wheel steering.
Yeah.
So it
Does
will
it have power
handle
doors?
more like a small and nimble car.
Almost $1 million Lambo. I've never been in a $1 million Lambo. Very nice. Let's go.
So with these, they have all the new ALA aero system on them.
Yeah.
So when you're driving, you'll see in this diagram right here that will show you where the arrow is passing over and under the car, and when the active rear spoiler is working.
Like being in a wind tunnel.
Yep, opening and closing the valves.
Very cool. What's up, Pietro?
Your Highness!
How are you?
What's going on?
Hey, congrats. Every time I come, you're having more babies. You got one baby over there building. You're expanding your family.
How are you?
Very good, very good.
Good? What's going on?
Nothing.
Just having fun
You
with
know,
your toy?
I heard there is a super fast Lamborghini, and I want to see if I can fall in love with Lamborghini all over again.
Good.
He says this is faster than my old SV.
Yes.
It's just a slight difference. Mainly you're going to feel suspension differences. The steering is way different.
Yeah.
Yes, the software is different on the gearbox, but it's still a single clutch, so it's going to be a little clunky.
Yeah.
But the power delivery and the noise is intoxicating.
All right, well, I'll be right back.
Ciao.
Let's see you, Pietro. All right, it's time to warm up those tires.
So just take it around the auto mall one time and just get it warmed up, and then we can get out like on the main road.
Wow, here we go. That sound. I have to say, Lambo has its own distinct exhaust sound. You know, you can tell when a Lambo goes by.
And the replacement car for the Aventador will still be a naturally aspirated V12. It'll have a hybrid assistance to it, but you'll still be able to feel the noise and or hear the noise.
What's that smell?
New car smell.
It's not new. It's got 2,200 miles.
Just come out here and
I
go.
just want to make sure it's not on fire. You know.
Well, it'll make for a good video, right?
So Corsa, refresh my memory, is a sport mode.
That's it. Well, so Strada's like boring dull mode, just kind of rolls through the gears. The suspension is at its softest. The steering response is much different. You go into sport, stiffens up the suspension, stiffens up the steering, and then when you go into Corsa, you go primarily a rear wheel bias. You limit a little bit more of the traction control system. The gear shifts are much more aggressive. The suspension's at its stiffest. Or ego mode is so like if you like a really stiff suspension, but you want the powertrain to be nice and soft and smooth, or vice versa, you can change it. So very similar to what you saw in your McLarens, you know, normal sport track, you can do the same in ego. Okay. Take it right.
But the most aggressive one would be the Corsa.
Yes. And as long as you stay in it, the transmission is all throttle dependent. So if you stay in the throttle, the gear shifts will be quicker and more accurate.
Yeah.
If you hesitate on the throttle, it'll hesitate a little bit more on the gear shift.
I see.
Then go this way on the freeway.
On the freeway?
Wow. Damn, I got a whole lot to my hand.
Got big cannons back there.
Yeah, how do you put the windows up?
this one, it was an option. Normally there would be one right there, yeah.
You want to smell it?
Could be detailing products. Sometimes people spray stuff on the engine bays to make them look shiny and then it burns off.
That's what it is.
Could be it.
That, you hit it right on the nail. I don't know, man.
We're okay. We're okay.
I can't believe this car is 900 grand. Wow. And they made 800. How many for US? Probably a couple of hundred.
Usually for the US market, we get
20,
a third of the production. Which is actually, if you think about it, this actually, they made more of these SVJs than they did the SVs. So the SVs
You're right.
are actually more rare. And then if you actually look at an Aventador S, they made less Aventador S's than anything. So actually the standard S model is the more rare car.
Yeah, because out of the SV Roadster, they only made 500 total, right? And then for US, probably 150.
Yeah, you had 600 and 500.
Oh, 600, you're right.
Well, for coupes and roadsters. Yeah.
That's right. Let's do it. This car.
It's very aggressive.
Alright. I don't own the car, guys. So we gotta go back softly and
you don't own it yet.
Oh. Wow. Wow, what a rush. What an exhilarating car. This thing kicks like a sledgehammer.
It's hard, yeah.
Woo! Hey, is the engine on fire? Woo! I swear, if I put money on it, I thought the engine bay is on fire. But it must be the detailing product. This thing kicks like a goat, or a donkey, I should say. Seriously, the gear shifting
was
like,
there was there at least a little improvement?
Oh yeah,
A huge difference.
oh, huge difference, no comparison. And the sound, it's got so many, instruments. Your panel even shows the wind flow on over, above, under the car. Never seen that on any other car. Very cool.
Because if you look in here, you look underneath the wing, you'll see all these outlets right here.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens is the air comes in through this intake right here. And you got two valves in here, and the valves are opening and closing depending on what your steering input and your throttle input is.
Wow.
The whole wing is hollow. So it's taking all the air in through the center post, it's pushing it out, and then that air is coming out through here, which basically stalls your airflow. So it's Formula One technology on the car.
Interesting, wow.
So that helps with all your aerodynamics, your handling, your steering, all that.
And downforce, more downforce, right?
While you're doing that, you have valves or flaps up on the front splitter that are opening and closing as well to let that air in up underneath the car and up over
kind of
the
like
hood.
the Pagani has on the front, So cool. Well, thank you for sharing it with me.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't selling over a sticker,
Everything's selling for over sticker right now.
I know, but I've never paid over a sticker for anything. But no, quite an experience. Thanks for showing it to me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Unfortunately, I won't be buying it, but maybe when prices crash, you save me.
10 years from now.
This was so cool. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Oh my God, guys, this was quite an experience. Really took me back when I had my Mira and an SV Roadster, but this is definitely a major upgrade from my SV Roadster I used to own. And I think I sold that in 2018. So it's been 3 years since I sat in a Lambo. And maybe not, but this Lambo SVJ, first time ever. So amazing experience. Great car. If you paid sticker for this car, congrats to you. It's selling $300-400 over a sticker. What an investment and what an experience as a daily driver. And if you're looking to buy a SVJ Roadster, this exact same car, it's for sale. Come visit the showroom and ask for Nick. With that said, be safe, be well. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and see you guys next week. So I sold this for $40.7 million 2 years ago. So I made about close to $12 million. Residential investors work longer hours for lower returns compared to commercial real estate investors. Contrarian Academy helps residential investors successfully acquire their first commercial property in 6 months or less. There's a lot of pockets of opportunity where you can take great real estate that's located in great location and repurpose it. While one state, for example, Houston, that's heavily invested in oil and gas industry, is experiencing a recession, you may have another state like California experiencing the economic boom. You don't really have to wait for a global economic recession to jump out and invest your money and buy real estate. Apply now by clicking the link below.